Hi there and welcome to another session of Business Studies for the 11th Standard with me Vishwanath sir. We shall continue from where we last left off, where we did small business, and in small business we did the funding of a startup. What are the different sources from which the startups can get their funds? So we shall carry on from there. We finished with those 9 sources last time, where we discussed each and every source in a little bit of detail. Today we shall go to some new topic altogether, which means intellectual property rights and entrepreneurship. Okay, we are talking about intellectual property rights and entrepreneurship. First, the question always arises is, what is intellectual property? Human mind is thinking all the time. As a result, it keeps generating ideas, which at times gives rise to enterprises producing new products or providing services with a difference. The concept of a startup business is to use the innovative minds to generate employment and gainful opportunities. So telling the whole thing in short, we are people, we are animals, we are social animals who keep on thinking, and because of our thoughts we generate ideas, and this ideas generates new products and services with a difference. The concept of a startup is to use the innovative minds to generate employment and then have it into gainful opportunities. When we talk about the term intellectual property, it refers to the creations of the mind, innovation, literary and artistic work, symbols, names and images which are used in commerce. Intellectual property can be industrial property like patents for inventions, trademarks or designs, or copyrights, which may include the literary or the artistic works. Okay, so literary and artistic works include writing, films, music, drawings, photographs, performances, etc. So intellectual property, as I repeat again, refers to the creation of the mind, innovation, literary and artistic works, symbols, names and images used in commerce. Intellectual property can be industrial property like patents for inventions, trademarks or designs, or copyrights, which may include the literary or the artistic work. Intellectual property (IP) systems help the entrepreneurs to use their innovative potential and creativity to start new ventures. So today's world is all about creativity, all about innovations. The more you innovate, the more you become creative, the more you're going to produce better products and better ventures. Intellectual properties encourage investment in research and development programs. Technology corporations between the private firms, universities, etc. Thus, they can facilitate access to finance, development for technology. So there is a lot of research and development which is involved, and research and development is the need of the hour, because with research and development is where you can carry things forward, innovate, be creative and go ahead. So coming to intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights are similar to any other property rights, where the innovative entrepreneurs protect the inventions or creativity legally. It is important to get innovations patented or trademarks registered so that the entrepreneurs can enjoy the benefits of the sole ownership and gain financial reward. Otherwise, it can easily be copied by anyone and they can also patent it. It also prevents the idea being copied or exploited by others. So repeating again, intellectual property rights are similar to any other property rights where the innovative entrepreneurs protect their inventions or creativity legally. It is important to get these innovations patented or trademarked, registered, so that the entrepreneurs can enjoy the benefits of their ownership and gain financial reward. It helps the ideas being copied or exploited by, it prevents that idea, okay, to be copied by others. So, talking about intellectual property rights help the entrepreneurships in the following ways. Number one, it protects the idea being copied by the others. Okay, so what happens if I have done something really new, something innovative, the benefit should come to me, it shouldn't go to the others. So if I patent it, or if I trademark it, or if I get the copyrights, so what happens, my competitors will not be able to copy my designs, my product, or any part of it. So I am safe. So this is how first the intellectual properties help the entrepreneurship. Secondly, it ensures that the entrepreneur gets the sole ownership of the idea. Okay, so he has started it, he is the sole owner of the idea, and thus all the earnings of the financial benefits after the idea are transferred into the business. Okay, so it gets transformed into business. This helps the entrepreneur not only to recover the research cost, but also to have a successful long-term enterprise, because the entrepreneur has invested a lot of his money, a lot of his time, and a lot of his efforts, okay, and he has molded his way of thinking to produce a masterpiece. So coming to the third point, where these IPR help the entrepreneurs, they facilitate access to finance and help the entrepreneurs to convince financial institutions for bigger investments. Okay, so certain financial institutions know that this product is going to do very well, and they will finance it. Not only will they earn well by way of interest or by way of any stake or some shareholding, but also it will benefit the person who is sorting the help. Registered intellectual property right develops confidence and a sense of security to the entrepreneurs. The rewards of profits earned encourages them to invest into newer ideas. So things should never stop. We should go from where we have left, and we should go to higher stages. And this is only possible. This is only possible if we earn profits, and these profits are further converted into productive use in the future. Talking about the next part of it, registered intellectual property builds confidence amongst the consumers. They know that this product is a quality product, and they will not hesitate in buying it because it has gone through stringent measures of quality control, and this innovative and creativeness is going to help them in the future. Coming to the sixth point, it helps the entrepreneurs to expand their business by licensing or franchising their ideas to the others without the risk of idea being copied or losing its intellectual property. So what happens is that basically a franchisee is they have to follow whatever you have, whatever instructions you have given to them, and they are going to sell the product as per your orders and your instructions. So this is where you can expand your business on this basis without having had to invest much, because your idea is creative, it is going to sell, and it is going to bring and reap rewards to you. So this is something which we went through today. We spoke about what is intellectual property, and it's basically the human mind has a different way of thinking. It is creative, it is innovative, and these ideas which come out, they provide services and products with a difference. And the concept of startup business is to use the innovative minds to generate employment and gainful opportunities. So this is where they are going to benefit. Besides just going through the definition of intellectual property, it refers to the creations of mind, innovation, literary and artistic work, symbols, names or images used in commerce. Intellectual property can be industrial property like patents for inventions, trademarks or designs or copyrights, which may include literary or artistic works. Artistic works means writing, films, music, drawings, photographs, performances, etc. Okay, so this innovative potential helps them create new ventures, and this encourages investment and development amongst the private firms and universities, and they develop it. So intellectual property rights are helpful to the entrepreneurship in a number of ways. The idea cannot be copied by anyone. They get the reward, the financial benefit. The registered intellectual property includes access to finance and entrepreneurs. Then also the owners get confidence, and the rewards encourages them to go further. And intellectual property builds confidence in the consumers because they know the quality of the product, and besides that it helps the entrepreneurs to expand their business. Okay, please go through the intellectual properties in a little bit of detail, study a little bit of case studies in this, because it could help you benefit in the future. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.